to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers offense will have the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass hits complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Now adjusting. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw, it's Wegman. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He makes the catch. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's McCovey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is in the air. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Connors. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Wegman. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. exactly what they got.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Wegman. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is on its way. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Walker. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Now this offense is back on the field. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Got a man in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
The offense with a big opportunity.
Trying to run. It's Connors. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Handoff to the lone back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Grabbed over the middle, it's Connors. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Right back to the well. To the 15. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Now the play fake. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Houston! And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Tuggle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Fires on the move. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught close to the marker, it's Horton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Good enough for 1st down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Snagged in the middle, it's Horton. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
At the 37. 1st down.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the sticks, it's Horton. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And now they're going to go for 2 and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. Snap in the shotgun. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Houston, 14. Purdue, 13.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle.
That's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much, but fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. And at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That was pretty to me.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse